The Wynn Signature Series $600 event has a $250,000 guarantee on it. That means we're looking at least $60,000 for first place. We're currently in for $1,200, so this is the last flight we can get into. Let's try to recoup some of our losses, claim a piece of that prize pool, hopefully around 30% of it. Tournaments are brutal, very high variance, but you have to be fearless and aggressive to accumulate all the chips. The only thing to fear is fear itself. Let's bag up tonight and take this baby down tomorrow. Arrive at 3:45. We have 30 minutes of play before late entry is over, so let's build a stack. Unfortunately, we get no hands until, with 5 minutes left, Asian male age 40 to 70 opens in the cutoff to 2,600 at 200, 500, 500. That's over a 5x open. Elderly Caucasian male age 80 to 90 flats the button. Spewy male calls in the small blind, and we have king, queen offsuit in the big blind. 16,000 chips. What do you do here? Could call, but I'm very concerned about the opener's 5x. If he has ace king, ace queen, we're really dominated. Could fold, just muck it, say we're beat, not play a four-way pot with king queen. Or we could jam all in for 16,000. Could have some fold equity. There's about 8K in the middle we could pick up uncontested, or possibly just get called by tens and flip. And I choose option C and fold. Goes to showdown. Original raiser had ace deuce of clubs. Small blind had king 10, and I would have won, of course. And we're on break with 16,000. In for 1,800. Let's find some good spots.
Roll in, raise. 37.
40 for 2-5 limit.
With blinds at 300, 600, 600, action folds to the hijack. Elderly Caucasian male who might be Jack McClelland, might be, makes it 1,700 to go. Action player on my right makes it 4,500. I'm on the button and I look down at 2 kings. Am I really gonna lose every bullet with pocket kings? I have 11,400 chips. If I shove, I have little to no fold equity, but I just can't fold kings. I'm all in. Original raiser folds, and the 3-better goes deep into the tank. I think we just want to fold, take it down uncontested. Even against a pocket pair, we're only 80%. 70% against an ace. So he eventually puts in the call and shows king 9 of clubs, one of the best hands we could possibly be up against. And here's the video.
Clubbers. There's one.
That's going to be a problem for me.
Yeah, priced in.
That wasn't a very fun flat.
With blinds at 400, 800, 800, under the gun +2, local reg, 50 to 60 years old, opens to 2,000. Action folds me on the button. I have about 26,000 to start the hand in Jack 9 of spades. I think all 3 options are on the table here. Could fold, could call, could 3-bet. This time I decided to call. The guys in the blinds are pretty loose, so we want them in there, and we have position. We do call, and the blinds come along for the ride. 8,800 in the pot. Flop comes king 9, 7, 2 clubs, 1 spade. Action folds to the original raiser, who puts in a C-bet of 3,500. Pretty strong 4 ways, but we do have position. We do have mid-pair and a few backdoor draws, so I call, and the blinds fold. The turn is an ace of clubs. On the surface, that's a horrible card for us, but it's also a scare card for him. Let's see what he does. He checks. I have about 19,000 behind. And I think we have to turn our 9 into a bluff here. We have a lot of flushes, so we bet 7,000, implying that we're playing for stacks. He puts in the call. Not sure what type of hands he's gonna check call here with. I figure he'd fold out all of his King X combos. So when the river brings a 10 of spades, he checks to us, and I have to try to figure out if we're just gonna bluff it all off here. Do we have fold equity? 12K isn't much into this pot. We do have a straight blocker. We could rep a straight, but that doesn't make much sense. We're still repping a flush or nothing. I eventually check, and he shows ace king offsuit for top 2. Highly doubt our river shove would have worked, but we still have, 15 blinds to work with. Sorry for trying.
It was worth it.
With blinds at 400, 800, 800, table still pretty soft. Action folds to the hijack. Makes it 2,000 to go. I'm on the button with King Jack offsuit. I think all 3 options are on the table. I think I'm more likely to choose the most aggressive option, and that's going to be all in to pick up that dead money. King Jack off. Small blind. A very loose player who just lost a big pot. ISO shoves all in for about 20,000. Probably not a good thing for us. Original razor folds, and the ISO shows ace 10. All right, let's win this 40-60. Here's the video.
To go to the Stanley Cup. 500 to 1 to win it, 200 to 1 to go, and everybody cashed in those tickets. And I'm a sports bettor, and I didn't even have a $10 ticket on it.
That's funny.
And I am out of the Wynn. 600, 250K, $1,800 gone. A lot of time, a lot of effort, 0 reward. Welcome to tournament poker. The King Jack button shove was marginal, but not quite as marginal as the ace 10 small blind ISO. Unfortunately, we did not get there, and that's gambling. A lot of things have to go right in order for you to win a tournament. If I win that pot, I could have 30,000+ chips and just coast to victory. Got to win some flips, got to win some 40-60s. You got to get some folds when you need them. A lot of things are out of your control. In the Jack 9 of spades hand, I definitely could have checked back the turn and tried to improve on the river. But sometimes you got to go for it. Sometimes you got to put your man on a range of hands and hope he has the bottom of that range, and your bluff will work. Didn't work this time. He happened to have the top of his range, which would be top 2 pair. You have to earn chips in tournaments. You can't just wait to cooler people. It's possible, but not probable. You have to make moves. You have to put yourself in a position to win. Chips are weapons. They're like soldiers that you have to put into battle. The more soldiers you have, the more power you have, the more choices you have. Accumulate those soldiers and put them to work. That's tournament poker.